going on, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Jersey Digs. Chris here, on my lonesome, out in a field, rocking the LG24 coil today. So I'm excited. I'm running M2 because I'm trying to get some leverage on gold. I'm in park mode, running 60 tone. Outside of that, nothing really special with the settings that I'm doing. But I'm trying to snipe gold. Don't get me wrong, if I get some nice high signals, I'm going to dig them out too. So outside of that, hope you enjoy the watch. If you do, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you on the first dig. First signal. Nice high tone, very deep. Full bar. Very curious what this is going to be. Okay, first signal was a Weedy McWeederson, 1956. But pretty impressive on the depth. I just made a video on how deep each coil detects, but we're looking at about 8 or so inches for this penny here. I even dug a little extra out and shoved it back in there already. But awesome, cool. LG24 is doing something here. Next dig. Next signal, and apologies for the wind. It's gusting like 20 miles an hour today. We have a 33 at depth. Very impressed with this LG24. This thing, it's like a samurai sword. Yeah, the low tones love me. Got a pull tab in the shape of a heart. Alright, again, sorry about the wind. 28, 29, and this, again, I'm not showing all the digs today. I hurt my shoulder, so I need both hands to dig effectively. So, I'll dig out this 28. Just a pencil eraser. Open it up. So I'm kind of bummed out because I chopped that in half, but we have a Simpsons, what do you call it, like a rolled penny? That would have been an awesome one to get, but maybe I'll crazy glue it back together or something. Pretty cool. Next dig. So I think I may have, I'm hoping a piece of silver on this one. Maybe a quarter. But it does ring up a 48 from the one way. Open it up. Well, I knew it was going to be something different. We got ourselves a Hot Wheels, 1981. Next dig. So it looks like I may have my first good find of the day there. We'll pick it out together. I'm hoping it's something good. Hope it's not, no, it's not just a zipper. This was a 34, 35 on the Legend. Not all that deep, just a few inches. But looks like we're on the board with our first silver of the day. I'm going to clean it up and see if I can find a marking here. Nice earring. There we have it. I'll try to show you folks the 925, but it's a little difficult to see. You can kind of see it up in the upper right edge of this piece here. But beautiful earring. I've been here about 20 minutes, so great start on the low tones. Next dig. Okay, got one. That earring was interesting. Something to note, there was no ferrous whatsoever. This one has a little ferrous, so I'm leaning toward nothing, but you gotta dig them, right? So I have a 30, 31. Let me open this up. There we have it, pencil eraser. You know, the goal for today is gold, and, you know, with a byproduct being small silver, maybe I'll skip out on anything with ferrous, but why this ring up ferrous is that piece of lead shooting through that pencil eraser. Sorry about the wind again. Next dig. Numbers. Yeah, I turned my volume up. It's so windy I could barely hear the detector. But we have a 35, 36, no ferrous. Can we say crusty penny? Open it up. Spoke this bad boy into existence. Crusty penny. Need to record between these gale force winds. 29. Pull tab. Next. Let's see if we can get a 23 to produce. But this thing is great, everyone. No tired arm. I'm sniffing out signals right next to trash. Very nice, but that's a nice 23. Probably a piece of aluminum, but you never know. Open it up. Just another pencil eraser minus the lead. Next dig. Solid 35. Wind is cold. Open. Beaver tail. Next dig. Looks like an old button of sorts. Man, this wind is ripping. But I got a few more left in me. Next dig. So with the wind not stopping and the rain coming in again, I'm gonna dig this out and call it a day until the next dig. Ending the day with a George. I'll probably switch up spots for the next part of this video. We've had a few in mind, and I'm just waiting for them to dry out from all the rain, but outside of that, next dig. Alright everyone, another day, another dig. I wanted to do live digs all day, but it's a little too windy, and I don't like having you folks just deal with me, deal with noise, but I'll give you a quick flash. I'm at a new park, and I have a funky signal. Alright, first signal, first dig was this thing that I'm throwing all over the place. I don't know, you tell me. Next dig. Quarter tone. I got nobody here at this park. What a beautiful thing for a metal detectorist, right? Go somewhere and there's no one bugging you. But I have that. I'll open it up. Got a quarter, and this park is super trashy, so I figured I've come here with the LG30 a few times, and it just couldn't keep up with all the trash. But I have a feeling that this thing is gonna really cut through stuff. And another quarter tone? Sure, why not? Let me get it. They're quarter richer. So yeah, this park, it's new to you folks. There has been Sylvie here. I found some Kennedy halves, a nice silver ring. I believe I put that in a short on YouTube not too long back. I came here with the LG30, and that was the only thing that gave me a half decent signal. If anyone's interested today, I am running 60 tone M1. You know, I would love to do low tones here, but there's just so much trash. If I get a really good one, sure, I'll dig it out. But for now, we're going coin tones. You digging that? I'll dig that out. It's a crazy numbers. Let's do it. So my crazy numbers wound up being a pull tab. All right, batter up. 48 to 52. God's be good. Just a George. But I gotta be doing well. I gotta be at like $4 so far in just Georges. Next dig. So besides this coin on both sides, I have iron. Iron here. Somewhere iron over there. And the LG30 just would not have given me that type of VDI that I would need to say, okay, that's worth a dig. But let's get it. So it was just an Abraham, but I'm still gonna call it a win with the LG24. Cool, next dig. Okay, it's a low tone moment. So I thought I had silver, but unfortunately, it is just a 1941 Jeff. I must say though, it is rather sheeny looking at it, but I know better. It's not silver, it's just a 1941 Jeff. Calm yourself, Chris. Next dig. Well, this was just sitting on the surface. Thought I had myself some silver. Got myself a little hooter. Well, not the kind of hooters that serve chicken wings, but hey, it's not silver. It's got some crustification on the back there underneath the nose, but almost. Next dig. So I'm only digging this one because it sounds weird. Anyone hear like almost, it's not exactly a double chirp. I don't know if it's because it's so close to the surface, but that's a 45 with a weird sound to it at the end of it. So let's see. So that weird sounding thing was this thing. All right, so the bugs are murdering me, and they're going to be the reason that I leave here so soon. But we have a funky guy. They're even on my screen as I'm recording this. Sometimes 50s, mostly 40s. Let's see. Just some more George, but I'm not complaining. What I am complaining about is these franken flies. Get out of my face. I bathed today. All right, next dig. There was a glimmer of hope, but it was just an 8-inch deep pull tab. Next dig. Back with some signals. 42, 43. I always feel like these are something either really cool, like a token or a ring, or just terrible trash. I'll open it up. See, something cool. We got a key in the shape of a P, or a D, or even a B. Next dig. Okay. Another one of those 40 stones. Let's see. Abraham with cancer. Next dig. Okay, more high tones. I've been poking around a bit in the low tones, but there are too many pull tabs. I can probably literally make a full-blown video of me digging pull tabs out for hours on end here. I know there's stuff hiding in them. Like, I've come here in times past and, you know, some of them have been, you know, junky rings, silver rings. No gold here, but I'll dig that out. More Abrahams. 1969 on there, though. Will this be the silver that I need? It was in fact not a silver George. It's a 1995 George, so missed that by what, 30 something years. There's George in all his glory. You know, I'm not complaining about digging up this much clad, but I would like at least some of it to be shiny. This is an old park. You know, it was a farm in the early 1800s and it's converted to a park, you know, sometime around 1950 or so. So there's a lot of opportunity here, and we've had success, but there's just so much trash. The LG24 is doing a great job at navigating it, But like I said, I'm going to take the walk out. I'll swing on the walk out. If I get a real promising signal, I'll record it. Outside of that, next dig. All right, good morning, YouTube people. Round 3 fight. Still sporting the LG24 coil, and I'm bringing it back to where it all began, the honey hole. Okay, first signal on deck. We have a 34. Yep, there we go. First dig of the morning. Pull tab. Next. Okay. It is not a low tone. That's a little deep. Thank God for editing, right? So you folks don't have to watch me struggle with a lesh the whole time. But it is a beautiful morning here in Jersey, everyone. If you are interested, it's out. There we are. We have our first George of the morning being a 1987. Cool. Next dig. We have a 40. Try to show my light. Willing to bet it's a crusty, but I was so caught off guard the other week pulling out that 9-gram ring that I can't pass these up anymore. It's not allowed. Right there somewhere. Crusty. No date. Next. All right, more beeps for the peeps. Let's see what we're working with. A lot of work for a pull tab. Next. Tones for the homes. 40, 38. Right there. I missed my big shovel. This is making detecting hard. This reminds me of that Treasure Outdoors guy. All he uses is lesh. He's a crazy. Come out. Still down there. It's out. There she blows. Crusty Panay. Alright, so screw that lesh. I got my shovel. New signal. Nice 35. And now I get to dig like a champion. I just gotta be careful. I don't know what I even did. You know, I golf and stuff, I detect. I have a feeling it's from detecting. I think I completely threw my shoulder out digging these signals and recording at the same time. All right, a little off of it. I think I see it actually. Boom. More crusties. All day crusties, everyone. Next. So I'll take you on a walk with me. And I think this is probably the one downfall of not having a larger coil is, as you can see, I'm in a wide open field. I've moved away from the trashier spots, you know, trying to hit these wider open spaces. This is where I found the gold ring, so that's why I'm out here. But, you know, I guess this is probably the one of two downfalls. You know, you don't get ground coverage and you don't get depth. So, you know, unfortunately, I think a lot of the silver coins that hide here are just out of reach of the ability of this detector or this coil. You know, I made that coil depth test. You know, feel free to watch that video. I compare all 5 coils, but this one goes about 8-9 inches or so on a dime sized target. Most of the silver here has been a dime. Sounds terrible, but leave no stone unturned. But yeah, I think that's really the one downfall of the 24. But otherwise, it's light. It's a very nimble machine. I gotta be careful digging with this shoulder. I'm gonna hurt myself. There we are. Pull tab. Next dig. All right, we got one. Nice juicy 21. And again, I gotta be somewhat nimble. Yeah, don't get old, everybody. I mean, majority of detectorists are older than me. 22, 21, what will you be? Some junk. Next dig. Okay, so first interesting find of today is what I believe to be a dog whistle. And it's marked Japan, so we all know that's going to be real valuable. But interesting find. This was a choppy 22. Next. Okay, here we are with the guy. Probably going to be a crusty, but it does sound pretty good. I'm assuming it's just because how close it is to the coil. But man, this ground is choppy. Somewhere over there. Be something. Nope. It's just going to be a crusty. Sorry to keep showing you these, but this is the reality of digging 40 and below on the tones. Next. Back at it. Now I'm willing to bet it's going to be a pencil eraser because I just dug out probably 12 pencil erasers in the last 20 minutes or so. Figured I'd save you folks the expense of seeing all the erasers. See how it gives like that lead tone, that iron tone? Would help if I showed everybody. Yep, what'd I say? Pencil eraser. Next dig. There she is. Crustification. Next. Listen to this funky fella. That sounds so weird. Be something fun. Right there. Oh, I see it already. Pencil eraser. Yep. Pencil eraser. Very disheartening today. Another one. 34. 35. This is all digs, but not much reward. I dug a dime out earlier to make myself feel better about myself, but I think I already see this. Right here, hiding. It's gonna be another crusty. Next dig. All right, deep signals. I'm probably good for like another 3 more holes. Then I have to go home and take some Advil, like the old man that I am. Get out of there, plug. Stop that. Stop being dirt. Still down there. Well, that doesn't sound good. But maybe it is. Who knows? Digging just low tones, I gotta say, it is my least favorite thing to do. Like, I know that's where all the good stuff is. What is this? Looks like I have a... Is that a flat button? It's an older button, that's for sure. Huh. Okay. Not terrible. Next dig. All right. $25, $26. I may declare this the last dig of the day because I'm tired. I'm hungry. But 25, 26, 27. Can we guess? Probably a pencil eraser. These things have haunted me all day. Yep, what did I say? Well, might not be my best hunt, everyone, but you can't have winners without 100 losers. I'll see you at the wrap-up. All right, everybody, welcome to the wrap-up. If you did make it this far into this video, kudos to you for being a loyal fan. This was a brutal hunt with the LG24 coil, but I really wanted to try and test it out and target low tones, and obviously I just couldn't get on it. You know, I couldn't find anything really too good in those low tones, excluding that earring right there. That I found this within the first 20 minutes of using it. And after that, I really found nothing. We have a weedy 1941 nickel, um, about $8 and change, give or take. Random oddities. So I did find a dog whistle, key, some buttons, Mr. Hoot, a key, not a key, a car, and Marge. I did find this as well, and I didn't even include it in a video because I saw it and I was like, no way did I just find a massive gold coin, and obviously I did not. And not to mention the trash. I want to say there's probably a pound or two of trash that I have unearthed out of the world. And so I made it a better place. That's all the optimism I have for this hunt. This earring, it's a couple grams of silver. No complaints. It's nice. You know, I'm really happy to have it added to the collection. But man, I wish those low tones were a little more rewarding than what we got here today. So this was the result of about 5 hours of metal detecting with the LG24 coil. You know, I do love the coil. I just think at the sites I brought it to, it really doesn't get the depth that I need to get to those deeper signals. You know, the one spot I took it to originally, and at the third part of the video, you know, we've been hitting that for 18 months, so there's not all that much to get. A lot of the stuff that's left is deep, very hidden. You really have to listen for it. The second spot was really trashy, and that's where most of all this clad came from here. But you know, again, it's such a trashy park that a lot of those signals are hidden. There is silver there, but you know, it just wasn't found yesterday. But outside of that, I thank you all for watching, and see you all in the next dig.